up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Black 20.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Cut. 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
50 them up. 50 them up. Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson dancing to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Super one. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Gurley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one